Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. Okay, but how does Vice President Pete Buttigieg sound to you? Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, it's hard to imagine somebody actually doing a worse job as Transportation Secretary than Pete Buttigieg has done. Ask the people of East Palestine, Ohio. Ask, a lot of people in a lot of places. Ask the people who kept getting stranded on airline flights and had delay after delay after delay during his tenure. Now, of course, not being fantastic at your job is not a reason to get dismissed from your job in the Biden administration. I don't believe they ever actually fire anyone. In fact, they weren't even going to fire the Secret Service director. She had to resign. Well, now there's talk, and Pete Buttigieg has responded to it, of him being named Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate, her vice presidential pick for the 2024 presidential election. This would be a very interesting ticket. This would be, I think somebody called it woke squared, right? Get your first female of color campaigning for president, and her running mate is a homosexual white male. This could either be a dream ticket for the Democrats or a nightmare ticket for the Democrats. Look, we have to be honest. Is this something the American people would elect? Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to say, hey, look, people have some prejudices. I disagree with those prejudices. I don't think that's a reason to not vote for somebody. I think a reason to not vote for somebody is their policies are actually terrible. And I can't think of two more progressive people than Harris and Buttigieg, to the point where I think they're quasi-communists. So, yeah, I think they would be tragic for this nation. And that has nothing to do with their identities. But I think that people, we have to be honest about human nature, would have issues. Some people, not all people, but some people they need to get would have issues with it. And that's a shame, but it might be a reason to not pick that ticket if you're Harris. I kind of think she is going to pick Buttigieg. That's my belief. I don't know. Listen, I thought Trump was going to pick Tim Scott, so don't go placing bets on what I'm telling you. But I want you to hear what Mr. Buttigieg has to say about it, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
President Kamala Harris is more liberal than he is. Now, tomorrow marks just 100 days until Election Day in November, 100 days. And the vice president's campaign announced a major nationwide push for this weekend, holding more than 2,000 events in battleground states and mobilizing 170,000 new volunteers. Let's now bring in Pete Buttigieg. He is joining us this morning in his personal capacity and not speaking on behalf of the Biden administration. Mayor Pete, good to see you. You have been bandied about as a possible running mate choice for Vice President Harris. So have you been contacted by the campaign, and would you be interested in serving in that role?
Look, I think anybody would be flattered to be mentioned in that context. I certainly am. There's really not much more that I can or should say about that process, other than that she's going to make that decision and she knows what she's doing. What I know is that I'm really excited in whatever capacity to be part of this campaign. And I'm one of millions of Democrats who are clearly energized and fired up. There's just a new energy, and it's been extraordinary to me how quickly she has gathered the party around her with a sense of mission, a clear message, just in a matter of days. And of course, I'm thrilled to be part of that.
It seems as if that sense of mission and enthusiasm has rattled Republicans, at least for the moment.